This podcast is brought to you by Fandom Spotlight. Check us out at fandomspotlight.com. Have fun and follow your fandom.
Last time on Dragon Ball for Life.
Yep. Now, before we get into our 10-second breakdown per usual, we got a quick PSA from my man, Mr. Porter. Talk to him, boy.
Thank you, sir. So I just, we're about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 episodes in. The people are starting to build a familiarity with us, the Fusion Dance Dons, aka the main gods here at Dragon Ball for Life. And I just wanted to kind of be abundantly clear as what it is that we're trying to accomplish here with Dragon Ball for Life. Here in the year 20th of 22, what it means to be a nerd, an anime fan, a manga reader has completely shifted for the betterment of everybody. It's a lot more widely accepted. But a lot of times when you get change, you'll have, certain remnants that want to resist the change, or pockets that get overlooked that choose not to just roll with the times. And me and Trav are here to address that issue specifically. And what I mean by that is we're always going to salute and tip our caps and pay homage to the OG anime content creators, the OG anime fans that, paved the way for us to be able to do this that we're doing right now. But if we're going to be honest about the roads that they paved, we also have to be honest about the roadblocks that they put up along the way. This medium hasn't always been and still isn't very inclusive when it comes to people that look like me and Trav, or people who just have other interests outside of the source material. Back in the 90s, they would have been, the jocks and the athletes, or the popular / cool kids, whatnot, what have you. So what you're starting to get now is this hybrid anime fan who likes to play sports and watch anime. They lead busy social lives, but they also want to be left the fuck alone when the new manga chapter comes out so that they can read it to themselves. But what the issue is they're embarrassed of their fandom side. And the reason that they're embarrassed is because they were never welcomed in by the OG anime manga fans who took on that very, if you didn't like it then, don't like it now. The you wasn't with us shooting in the gym, standoffish mentality. And then they're too shy to bring it up to their circle, who also are closeted secret anime fans, to be like, oh shit, I love this shit too. So what Dragon Ball for Life is at its core is me and Trav are here. We're here to build a bridge. We're here to shepherd all the new gen fans and welcome them in and say, hey, you can sit with us. There is plenty of room at this table. Come one, come all. But then also tell the old regime that got the stick up their ass, yo, chill. They love this shit. We love this shit. It should be something to bring us together, not divide us. Because make no mistake, me and Trav might not fit the mold of what a typical manga and anime superfan looks like, which is exactly the point. But we OGs in this shit. We true to this. We not new to this. We gatekeepers when it comes to this genre. If you want to test this, please feel free. We'll always pull the receipts. So I just wanted to make that perfectly clear for anybody who had some speculations that, we're posers, we're noobs when it comes to this. Nah, we seasoned vets when it comes to this shit. And we're just here to bring old and new fans alike so that we could just all like dope shit in peace. You dig me?
Facts. Now,
wow.
And also, too, just to kind of quickly elaborate on that as well, in defense of those who might have been a little bit more inclusive, there was always a stigma for them where, like you said, the jocks and the athletes and those type of people would make fun of those people. And we're here to say, too, that we rock with y'all, too. So we're really trying to, like Matt said, bridge the gap and let everybody know, hey, like what you fucking like, and whoever says anything else about it, they can eat a dick.
Dick.
Bow. Now let's get to the text. 10-second recap.
All right, man. Count me in.
And we are back from our PSA. And Mr. Porter, you know what time it is?
I do, good sir.
The 10-second recap of chapter 47. You ready, boy?
Yes, sir.
I'm not ready because I got to get the clock out. All right.
So we got a timer for pulling up the timer.
Listen, man. We ready. All right.
You stay ready.
In 3, in 2, 1, Go.
Goku and Vegeta wake up from going night-night at the hands of Moro. Speaking of Moro's hands, apparently he can magically sense balls, and he's collected them all, and he's in hot pursuit, and 12 Galactic Patrols finally on the scene.
Time.
Woo!
Whoa, just in the nick of time, boy.
Just made it.
In the nick of time. We do this.
At a high level. At a high level.
Yeah. What's going on, lifers? It's the Kid Troll Told Trav with my co-host and my brother, Mr. Matty Ice, Mr. Porter, and we are Dragon Ball for Life. Episode 6.
Life.
Covering chapter 48. Now, you're probably wondering, what do you go by? You know, I'm chilling. Always respect my women.
Hey.
Just like the bald-headed beast Krillin.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
You know,
Krillin.
switch it up a little bit from the last episode, but you know, it was basically the same thing. And now, to my box on Riverside, to my right.
Hey. I mean, you already know who it is. Rogue One, always and forever. Checking in. It's Bro Jita himself, the Prince of all sayings, Mr. Matty Ice, here with you guys on another lovely Wednesday. That's when these drop.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys for joining us. And we appreciate the love and the feedback that the ROU special episode has been getting. The fans have spoken, and apparently you like these off-kiltered, not chapter-centric episodes. So we'll definitely be churning out a lot more of those for you guys in the near future.
Definitely. We're going to keep them coming because, you know, we want to make sure we're not redundant. We want to make sure that we always got your attention. So,
Big facts.
You know what? Real Ones University, it just started, and it's just the beginning. So, let's get into chapter 48. Another great title. Moro's Wish.
I wonder what this episode is about.
Right. And we alluded to the last chapter that was probably the last chapter where we're going to get the build up that's not really build up because they left a lot of details out that they should have elaborated on. But that's another day, another story.
Facts.
Anyways, this is probably the first chapter that we're getting that is mainly action with minimal dialogue. So, we start off with the action. We left off where Buu showed up with the Galactic Patrol and they were able to unleash his latent potential / regain some of the memories of the Grand Supreme Kai that resided within Buu. And you know what? That is actually doing wonders for them because as the chapter starts off, my man is mopping Moro up.
He's speaking in full sentences. He's articulate.
Yeah, he's fucking him up. And as Matt has been saying, he's giving him the hands and feet. You know what I'm saying?
And feet.
So,
literally.
everything. Like he's stretching out multiple arms, fucking him up with 6 different hands. As the fight is going on, everybody is noticing that, hey, Moro's magic ain't affecting Buu at all.
Facts.
And so, you know, it looks like, you know, there's some hope. It looks like Moro has his back against the wall. And we all know that's not gonna be the case, but we're gonna take this slight victory while we can.
Take the W's where we can get them. Take the W's where we can get them.
Because as Matt and I have been saying, you know, the one thing about Super where they're starting to introduce new lore and new characters and more background and just different things about the universe, we're getting finally, it felt like in forever, because like the Tournament of Power, it had its moments, but it always circled back to Goku and Vegeta. Like it had certain fights, but it just didn't have that same like mano like Dragon Ball Z-esque fights that we would get where it was not Goku and Vegeta fighting against one of the big bad villains. And so we're starting off with Buu versus Moro. And I gotta tell you, Matt, I was really enjoying it because Buu is one of those characters that has unique abilities. He's not just brute strength. He's not just ki blast. You know, he can regenerate. And when we see it here, Moro, he sticks his hand right through Buu's chest in this fight and thinking, oh yeah, I got him. psych, you didn't. And Buu regenerates. So Buu said, I'ma just keep fucking you up. Keeps fucking Moro up. Moro said, all right, I'ma blast your head off. Buu said,
Nope.
psych. He regenerates his head on his hand and starts fucking him up that way.
Yeah.
So, you know, these unique abilities, it's one of the reasons why probably a lot of people were really disappointed that they had Buu fall asleep for the Tournament of Power, because he was low-key probably going to be a cheat code for them.
No, big facts. And we've talked about this off mic. Like, Buu is one of those characters where they haven't really let him shine since the Buu saga. And like they just kind of made him like Hercules Buu Bay, and he just kind of been comedic relief, and it made us forget like, yo, he's really a problem out here. Like Buu is really like one of the strongest beings in the universe, in Universe 7.
He used to be one of the most feared. Like, remember Frieza said King Cole told him there are two people that he should avoid. That's Beerus and Buu.
Yep.
So like, and now they got him on their side. And while we're on the topic of Buu, were you as excited as me when and they blue balled the hell out of us for the Tournament of Power, where we had Fit Buu? Remember that?
Facts, when he got back in shape.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this is kind of funny. That's tough. Like, we got Buu hit the diet. He hit the diet plan. Hit the Jenny Craig. You know what I'm saying?
He said high intensity cardio, like the hit training. No, I was definitely excited just to have him get fat again and fall asleep. It was like, man.
I was sick when that happened, because I was like, oh, I'll fuck with this, because like the last time we saw that like physique of Buu, it was Super Buu and he was evil. So like to kind of see, you know, that version of Buu, who was gonna be their ally, but you know, my man's fell asleep. So
And in chat,
what else is new?
Real quick, you had touched on something which again I feel like might have been another missed opportunity to dive into it. They don't explain why Moro's powers don't work on Buu. And we know as fans that Buu was created by Bobbity, like through magic. It was like a spell that he used to make him. So it's just like, dude, does Moro's magic not work on other magical entities? Like, is there like a counteractive thing where like cancels each other out? They never really go deep into that. Just kind of just gets referenced. Oh, it doesn't. His powers aren't working.
Right. And you kind of stumbled into something where like I just would love to know if there's more just magical villain / beast that like Moro and Bobbity and Bibbity, because you know they have such unique abilities that like you said, it's brought up, they get washed, they get cooked, they're dead, and then we forget about it. Like, I mean, the fact that he was able to control Deborah, king of the demon realm,
king of hell,
I want to know about the demon realm. Like, that's, I mean, Dragon Ball Heroes had touched upon it, but like Dragon Ball Heroes is great idea, horrible execution.
Facts.
But
it's
so
like,
yeah,
Dragon Ball,
like that.
Dragon Ball Heroes is the XFL of the anime realm.
Yeah, for real. If DeviantArt was a video game, it's Dragon Ball Heroes.
There you go.
So yeah, but you know, as Buu is you know, like Matt always says, giving the hands and feet to Moro, we see more of his unique abilities where he pops out 6 arms,
hits him with the
grabs on the Moro,
hits him with the Tien Shenhan.
Yeah, and just starts beating the shit out of him. And of course, you know, Mirrors is like, yo, this is cool, but Moro eventually gonna get his groove back, so we should probably end it now.
Don't forget to do the move.
Which was fun. With that scene, that panel was funny because he literally was like, "Yo, don't forget to do the move." And Buu looks up, and his hands that he has grabbed Moro on the ground are still beating him up as Buu is talking to Mirrors, and that's like still the Buu essence of it, where he's like still a little bit dumb, still a little like Buu just likes to have fun, and he's just so strong that his fun is like fighting and beating people up.
It's crazy if you really think about it. Majin Buu is essentially like a personification of like Goku. Like, he was literally created to fight. He's not the brightest bulb. But when he gets serious, it's like, oh shit. Which I think we might have cracked the code. It would make sense because they are so like kindred spirits. It would make sense that he would have made that wish to bring back Buu back as Oob, because he was like the only villain that he could like really relate to. Like, he was just like, yo, like, you're evil. You were made to be evil. Like, I get it, but yo, I love fighting you. I wish we could fight one day again. Because it's like, if you look at the other people who he's lined up, like him and Frieza, they obviously have like a frenemy love-hate relationship now. But pre-Tournament of Power, Frieza's like, that's like Goku's Joker. It's like, oh, like, it's on sight, you the op. And then like the androids. have you as a Dragon Ball Z fan, do you ever feel like the fact that the whole premise of the androids were to fight Goku and they never fight? he never
not even sparred.
He doesn't.
We got it for the Super when 17 and they were testing their powers, but especially for 16, he was specifically
made
created
to fight Goku. Like, and they never touched hands. Like, obviously, like before y'all hop in the comments, oh, he fought Android 19. Yeah, we know. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like 18, 17, 16, even Dr. Gero to an extent. Like, the ones who was like really out for Goku's head, they never cross. They don't. Not only do they not fight, they never cross paths through the entirety of the Android saga.
Yo, 19 was just created to give Vegeta a small victory, for him to show off.
It's one of my favorite episodes.
He's now a Super Saiyan. Yeah, because like in the grand scheme, he was just like, he was such a clown character, which might be just like the whole purpose of it. But you know, just that moment was dope. You know, seeing Vegeta get Super Saiyan. But you know, anyways, we always go on our well-oiled tangents, and
well-oiled because we're talking
as an
about
opportunity.
The androids. See what you did there.
Yeah, right. You see it. You know what I'm saying?
I see the vision.
We're gonna use that tangent opportunity to take a quick break to hear a message from our sponsors.
Pay these bills.
Hi there, they call me the Governor, and I will be reacting to episodes of the final season of The Walking Dead, exclusively on the Fandom Spotlight YouTube channel. It's more fun than losing an eye. Trust me on that. Check me out weekly when new episodes of The Walking Dead air. Have fun and follow your fandom.
Man, I'm getting good at this, bull.
We do this at a high level, brother.
Listen, man. So where we last left off, you know, Mirrors reminds Buu that, hey, yo, we came here with a purpose. This isn't playtime. And just when that shit is about to happen, the sky goes dark.
And
it is black.
We all know what that means.
Biggity black.
Yeah, black, midnight.
And Jocko's dumbass was like, does it just abruptly go dark at night? Yo, for someone who patrols the universe and like should know things about different planets, like he is like, I mean, I get it, it's comedic relief, but yo, he is ass at his job.
No big deal.
Supreme Kai. They must be great at networking.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because he's like the lead patrolman of that division of the universe.
Yeah,
like that's his pocket.
Like he's the one that they turn to.
Exactly.
You know what? He's definitely that tenured employee that's been there for like 20 plus years that's never gonna get fired or anything. They're just there off of just status and just does whatever the fuck they want.
He's the Creed from The Office of the Galactic Patrol.
Right.
My man just been here, serves no purpose. Like you just a funny bull.
Right.
Like,
so of course us Dragon Ball fans, we know what the black sky means. That means Porunga has been summoned.
Yeah, man.
And by who else? Your man's, man.
My guy, Cranberry Vodka, coming up clutch. He's so much more than just a chauffeur. He does it all.
Man.
A man of many talents.
And I know we talk about the plight of the Namekians all the time. This moment right here really hurt because I'm like, damn, y'all got fucked up by Cranberry Vodka. Like,
right.
Damn.
Right.
Come on. So, you know, he had, you know, killed all the Namekians at this village, has this device attached to Eska so that he can basically translate his wishes to Porunga.
Yep.
So, first wish he makes is to restore all his energy and heal him. Boom, done, easy.
Waste of a wish.
yeah. And this is why he's Cranberry Vodka.
Exactly.
He's probably not even Smirnoff. He's probably Vlad. So he's just like, you know what I'm saying? So
he bankers club.
Yeah, he's Burnett's.
Oh, not the Burnett's. I spent way too much time on the Burnett train. Way longer than what I should have.
We all did. Trust me, we all did.
But I mean, a handle for $9, you can't beat that, bro.
Listen,
for they roast me, not a handle. My bad, a fifth for $9. All the college kids were like, that's not a handle.
So what are you talking about?
That's 750 milliliters. That's a fifth. I got you. All right.
Right.
Players mess up too.
So obviously, So when this happens, Goku and Vegeta are like, shut. We gotta fucking stop them. So they start flying over to where Porunga is, and Moro is like, oh, that must be my guy. Cranberry. So
coming through in the clutch.
He speaks telepathically to him, and he's like, yo, my man, I see what you're doing over there, so you might as well get me a number 5 with a Frosty and some large. Nah,
that's essentially what he did. He said, yo, take my order real quick. Take my order.
Right. Yeah, he really did. He's like, so what I'm gonna need you to do is tell that guy Porunga I'm gonna need all my magic restored right now. And I don't know why Cranberry thought he could even hesitate the slightest, but he does, and he goes, but, you know, what about my wish of being sent over to a planet? And Moro's like, nah, we shutting that shit down, dog.
He's like, bro, you're good.
You cross me, you double cross me, I will haunt you for the rest of your life. So it doesn't matter if you get wished to this planet, I will find you and I will kill you. So Cranberry's like, fair enough.
he said, yo, go. He said, good point. He said, you spitting. You spitting.
Right. He said, no qualms for me. You got it, bro. You really got it.
Facts.
So obviously this wish is made, and boom, Moro's magic is fully restored, and the tides are no longer in favor of the Z Fighters and the Galactic Patrol, because then Moro's like, bet, storms off from flees the scene, and as he zoops. Zip, zaps. Yeah,
zoop, zap,
it still works. He zoops past Goku.
He hit him with the Bifrost off Avengers. Hit him with the Thor. He hit him with the Bring Me Thanos.
Because as he flies back, he's like, yeah, that's right. I got my magic back. So Goku and Vegeta, I know you heading over to Porunga. Not anymore. Uses his power, and they just fall flat onto the ground, kind of like how Kagome does Inuyasha.
Yeah,
sit
boy. Facts. We do see before we
Moro literally did that to them.
Before we go forward, Trav, we do have to RIP to Papa Namek, because Cranberry Vodka did off him in his pursuit of getting a wish. With like Trav was saying, he had put this tool on top of Eska. Again, Eska getting all the panels. He is secretly getting mad TV time in this panel. But yeah, Cranberry Vodka, the boy-esque. But Cranberry Vodka does kill Papa Namekian, unnamed Papa Namekian. Facts. And he does offer. So I just wanted to, pour one out for Papa Namek.
Yeah, you know what? That was kind of disrespectful on my part. So you know what? Let's give a quick moment of silence for Papa Namekian.
Let's.
And we back. So yes, Moro hits Goku and Vegeta with the Inuyasha Kagome Sit Boy. So they fall down, and obviously, that gives them more time. My man shows up, and he says, and right as he's about to show up, Cranberry said, I'm about to get on out of here.
I'm about to get my 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath apartment on a planet no one can find me at.
Right, with luxurious women feeding me grapes as I sit down.
He said rent already prepaid. I'm set.
Yeah, he's like, my life is all inclusive for the rest of my life. And Moro shows up, and he said, yo, you remember that savior? that Namekian, what happened?
You seen what I did to him, right?
you saw what I do, right? Yeah, same gonna happen to you.
Bow.
Sticks his arm right through Cranberry's chest.
But because Cranberry's a fucking goon, he's still alive for a minute. He ate that John real quick. he even manages to call him a jerk.
Yo, I was literally about to say, they couldn't have given him a better like final words, like you jerk. So Moro kills his mans and grabs the device and asks, just to confirm, he has one more wish. Makes a wish that we don't know yet. So the wish is made. Purunga disappears. The Dragon Balls disperse, and of course, at the nick of time, but not really, that's when Goku and Vegeta show up, and they're like, "You killed all the Namekians." And then Moro said, "Nah, that wasn't me. That was right here.
Look, I did you a solid. I just killed the man who killed your mans."
Right. And then Goku was like, "You would kill your own man," which is like, bro, how many?
He don't know what he
like. How many villains are you gonna encounter and be shocked when they do something that a villain would do?
Yeah, but you know what's funny? It's funny. Shout outs to the beautiful people at Fandom Spotlight. If I'm not, no spoilers here, but for those of you who have seen the Batman movie, Goku being shocked at villains being villains is the same as Commissioner Gordon always, every Batman movie or show, like when it's like that beginning stages of Batman and Gordon working out, once Gordon finds out that like the police force is crooked, he's always shocked. And I'm like, bro, you work in the most corrupt city in the world and you're shocked that your coworkers are dirty? Like, why are you surprised every time? Yo?
Like the corrupt is the majority in Gotham, not the minority.
But it's like every Batman movie, every series, when it comes out, like, oh, the DA is crooked. He's just like, what? Crooked? I've known him for so long. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, let's cut that. Let's cut the bullshit.
But that's Goku. What? A villain doing villainous things?
And the funniest part about that panel, it was almost as if like Vegeta was like, "Yo, we ain't worried about that shit, man. Yo, Moro, what did you like?
Yeah,
like
what did you wish for?" Like Vegeta steps over the dead Namekian body. He's like, "Excuse me, partner.
He's like, yo, we ain't worried about that. You asking the dumbass questions. Like, yeah, of course he killed him. He's fucking evil. Like, what are we talking about here?"
Like, he said, "Bro, like you've been my mans. You've been my mans for like 10, 15 years by this point. Like, bro, we gotta get on the same page with this shit."
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we gotta keep this moving, man. We can't be asking these type of questions.
He's like, bro,
so,
he said, yo, Kakarot. He's like, I'm gonna be on your side in public, but when we in private, bro, we gotta have a talk.
Said, yo, when we next time we with a villain, let me take the lead. Don't ask no questions. Right?
He said, I'll let you. He said, let's make a deal. He said, I'll let you fight first if you let me talk first. That would work. That would work. That's our new setup.
Yeah.
I talk first, you fight first.
Vegeta, if you were real and you were listening, you should take notes.
Please do. Please do.
So obviously, Moro was like, well, what my one wish was, and Vegeta's like, yeah, you restored your magic, but what about the other wish? And he's like, you're just gonna have to find out, my guy. And so when that happens, that's when the Galactic Patrol finally shows up, and they were
literally 10 yards down the road. How did it take them this long to show up?
And why did Buu get in the ship with them?
Like
instead of just flying over.
He can't fly.
He's awake now. He doesn't need to be in the ship anyways. So the Galactic Patrol, they're coming. Moro senses they're on their way. So he's like, all right, y'all, it's been real. I ain't got no business fighting y'all. I got some other shit to do. Y'all be easy. Dips. And the funniest part about him dipping,
best part of the whole chapter,
this man is on a cliff, like right around the corner.
Yo, not even around the corner. He's on a front-facing cliff in an open field, right over top of where they're at.
looking down at the ship and all of them.
Like not even hiding. Like if you look, when you go to look at the panel, like he's like majorly leaning out from behind the rock.
And you know what's hilarious? They're like, yo, he suppressed his ki, and then the next panel, he's hopping from rock to rock, leaving. And it's like, but y'all can't hear? Like
y'all don't,
like,
y'all don't, sir. Hey, yo, sir, what's falling rocks? You don't? No, it's nothing.
Unless Moro has the lightest feet and is like feathers when he's jumping from rock to rock. I thought that shit was hilarious.
He said, I got Mayweather feet. He said, quick feet, bro.
He was legit looking down on this ship and was like, and they're like, yo, we lost him. And you're like, yo, if you just turn your neck, he's right there.
Literally, now look up. Hey, now don't even turn around. Just look up.
Yeah.
And then
he was just peeping.
But that's hilarious. The shit that you just said, like, it's definitely like on the field is Buu, Goku, Vegeta, Jocko, Mirrors, and everybody else is in the ship. But it's just like, y'all are pretty much at this point on an abandoned planet, so there ain't that much noise happening. Right. I'm pretty sure you would hear a giant goat man jumping around. Like, yo, I feel like Moro has hooves. Like, I feel like you would hear the clickety clack of his shit.
He's a damn goat.
I feel like you would hear
that. It goes loud as hell.
Facts.
And like, it's just funny, man, because those last few like panels of that like interaction was just comical, because it's like, yo, his power is to suck the energy out of not only humans, anything, any life being, any animal, any rock, any tree. So like, he's been sucking the energy out of this whole planet. So to your point, Matt, it's even more quieter. Ain't no trees ruffling.
Exactly.
Ain't no waters. Like he got it all.
Ain't no birds flying. Like nothing.
Ain't no birds chirping.
Like if they would have just been like, hey yo, shh, they'd have heard him.
They're like, yo, quiet for a second.
You're right.
All they needed to do.
Facts.
All they need to do is like, it's like the in the Chappelle Show skit when John Mayer is playing at the barbershop and he just goes, hey yo,
shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. That's what somebody needed. And Mirrors needed to do.
Facts.
He needed to do.
Like, take control. Like,
because he seems like the smart one.
Yeah, you the feds. Take control.
Yeah.
Like, take control of your crime scene, sir. Like, you got two dead bodies here. Like, take control of your crime scene.
Yeah. So, they all show up, and what they still perceive to be Buu, he shows up and he starts, he heals Eska, because Eska is the only one still living that can be healed. All the Namekians, they dead. They dead.
Eska just better be getting a spin-off series on HBO Max. The way that he's getting play in these chapters. Yo.
I'll be tight if like down the line this was like the last we heard of Eska. They got to bring him back somehow.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last we heard of Eska.
I know, yeah, right. We're the only ones of the Eska hive. Like,
facts.
We might have to start a
justice
hashtag,
for
bring Eska back.
Justice for Eska.
Yeah. So Buu heals Eska. Then he starts talking, and they're like, all right, you sound a lot more coherent than Buu ever has. And then, sure enough, Grand Supreme Kai emerges and says, yo, no longer autopilot, I am taking control now. Goes over and heals Goku and Vegeta, and is like, yo, I'm gonna handle this shit right now because I got unfinished business with Bull. I'm gonna need you two to come with me, and we gonna handle this, because they start hearing the ground of Namek start shaking, assuming that, it's Moro. He's
his nickname, Planet.
Getting more power.
Planet Eater Moro.
Yeah. Now he's making noise, but he was quiet as a mouse before, right?
Apparently so. loud ass hooves on a cliffside. It's not even like it's grass to cushion his steps. It's just rock.
It's just straight rocks.
It's just
rocks and pebbles.
Rocks and pebbles, loud as shit.
Yeah. So I mean the chapter concludes with the Grand Supreme Kai fully taking over Majin Buu. I mean we kind of had a feeling that was coming, just because Buu, when it comes to outside saying Buu angry, Buu hungry, Buu don't like you,
just Buu.
Like, he does it. Yeah. He does not talk in full sentences. So once that happened, and then boom, it was the Grand Supreme Kai. But it's just seeing all of that was just like the stuff that he could have done in the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're going to, if not the same format, there's gonna be some other, and this is just my own fan headcanon that I'm hoping is gonna happen, but there's gonna be some sort of universal tournament again. It might not be the Tournament of Power, but they've introduced too many new strong people, especially in Universe 7, that, oh man, I would love to just see them like go up against other fighters in different universes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hope
we had talked about this before. Like there were, I think it was 4. There were 4 universes that didn't have to fight in the Tournament of Power because their god levels, not god levels, their population levels were above a certain benchmark.
They're mortal
level. Yeah. So it's like, we never even got to see what these universes look like.
What their fighters are like. They might got some shit.
They might got some killers on their set.
For real. And it was never specified either, like when 17 wished for all universes that got erased to be wished back.
Like
we don't know if that includes the other universes that Zeno had erased way back before, they even knew there was 13 that existed.
Yeah, and so, I really hope that comes into play, that 17's wish brought back like a universe that's just full of like the most brolicky niggas.
Yeah, well the fan theory that's always been floating around is that those universes have like a bunch of just evil beings with low mortal levels that, like, I think that'd be dope if they had some multiversal war where like those universes are back and they were erased because they were just a bunch of mortals that were just up to no fucking good. So that'd be dope, because I would love to see like go one-on-one against someone, Jiren go one-on-one against someone.
Facts.
Like,
yeah,
I mean,
Jiren has to come back, like has to, like,
They there's no way they just introduce him.
And then Vegeta still has to make good on his promise to visit planet Sybil or Cybel, or that planet was. Cabbage planet, whatever Cabbage's planet was called.
Sadala.
Sadala, that's the one. Yeah, like he has to still make good on going to see that. Bro, like we say this we say this all the time, and it's just kind of turning into like a running joke at this point in time. Like there's so many missed time cop Trunks opportunities here.
That's what he should have just been eternally punished for traveling in time, and now has to, like, they could have just took the Xenoverse storyline and like instead of having him with another Trunks in mind. So, but that's another mini-sode for y'all about our thoughts on the ending of the Goku Black Art. But to, per usual, conclude this episode, let's talk about it. Out of the 7-star Dragon Balls, what are you giving it, Mr. Porter?
So I'm going to give this one a strong 5, like a 5.9. Okay. Because we've been teasing for weeks that, hey, we warned everybody, like, this is gonna start a bit slow, but once it kicks into that gear, it's just non-stop hitters, like just chapter after chapter after chapter, and we have finally arrived. we have turned that corner where it's gonna start to be very fight heavy, dialogue low chapters with just a lot of action, a lot of fun, a lot of really new awesome faces. I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm super excited. So for this to be like the kickoff chapter to when this arc really hits its stride, I'm gonna say as close to a 6 as I can get without saying 6.
Okay. Nah, I feel that. I'm gonna go with a 5, and that is definitely the highest rating I've given all these chapters so far. I just loved Buu versus Moro. I love seeing his unique abilities at the forefront, and I feel like I enjoyed those dumbass moments that we brought up more so when we brought them up when like Moro was right around the corner. But I just, I really enjoyed seeing Buu in action again. I feel like we were teased and blue balled before with Buu.
Boo balled.
So, yeah, Boo balled. That's the hashtag for this episode.
1,000%.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. But that pretty much wraps up episode 6 of Dragon Ball for Life. We recap chapter 48, Moro's Wish. Like we said, another creative ass title, but you know what?
Gripping.
You know what to do at the end. And actually, you know what? I will not forget this time. Listen,
get it.
Follow us at Dragon Ball for Life at DB4L_pod on both Instagram and Twitter.
Bang.
And you can find me at Troll Told Trav on Instagram or Twitter. And then I'm gonna pass it off to my guy who, you know, his
it's a variety.
acts aren't as yeah, you know, it's a little bit of variety. So we gonna take it to him to let you know where to find him, and then you know what? Take us away to close out the episode.
Much appreciated, good brother. Yeah, I wasn't as forward thinking when I created these socials to make all my ads the same name, just to make it so much easier for myself. But you can find me Facebook, Matthew Porter. That is 2 T's in both the names. And then you can find me on Instagram at _menace2 sobriety. That is the number 2, not spelled out. And like we always say, whether you watch it or you read it, we all need it. So follow your fandom right back here, and we'll see you next time on Dragon Ball for Life. Dodon Ray. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Shout out to super producer Mikey.
We love you, Mikey.
Bang.
Get rid of.
Another one.